Hey guys, welcome or hopefully welcome back to my channel, Rad Roots Yoga, where movement meets breath. My name is Brittni and I will be your facilitator for your practice today. Today's practice is designed to build strength kind of overall. We are going to get started in an easy-legged, cross-legged position, sitting up tall on the sits bones, palms resting on the knees, reaching long through the crown of the head. You can close the eyes down if you'd like to. Taking a few breaths here on our own, taking the time to set an intention for our practice, taking the time to turn off and turn out the outside world and everything else that we have going on. Finding ourselves centered here on our mats. Interlace the fingers together and roll out the wrists in one direction. And switch directions of the circles. Turn the palms of the hands outward and press them forward as you press the heart back into the space in the back body. As you inhale, we're opening up the heart towards the sky, drawing the pinkies back towards the wall behind you. And release. Plant the left hand by the left hip. Right fingertips are going to come up and over towards the left, getting a stretch in the right side body. Inhale to release. Plant the right hand by the right hip. Left fingertips are going to come up and over towards the right, stretching out the left side body. And release. Turn towards the top of your mat, coming to all fours, wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. A few cat-cows here. Drop the belly, lifting the gaze and the tailbone on your inhale. Exhale, starting from the tailbone, we're going to curl in, tucking the chin into the chest. Inhale to open back up. Exhale, curl in. One more time, inhale, open up. Exhale, curl in. Return to a neutral spine, tuck onto the toes, press the hips up and back, down dog. First downward dog of practice, we're gonna pedal out the feet, find a gentle sway of the hips, whatever feels good for you in this early stage of our practice. We are going to start to walk the feet to the top of the mat. The next place that we're going to meet is in our forward fold. We're going to lead with the heel of each foot, really getting that stretch down the backside body, the hamstrings, the low back, the calves, the Achilles. Once you are at the top, clasp onto opposite elbows. Find a gentle sway with the upper body back and forth. Back to a neutral spot. We are going to inhale, hands to shins, half lift and lengthen, reaching long through the crown of the head. Exhale, curl in, tucking the chin into the chest. Slowly and articulately rolling up the back body, one vertebrae at a time. Neck and head are last to lift, palms and gaze meet overhead. We are going to complete 3 sun salutations starting from here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, plank. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale, pull the heart up and through. Exhale, roll over the toes, send the hips up and back. Down dog. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Bend into the knees, sending the hips towards the heels and the heart towards the thighs. Step, hop, or handstand your way to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, curl in. Root to rise. Palms and gaze meet overhead. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the feet back. Plank. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale, the heart up and through. Exhale, send the hips up and back. Down dog. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Bend into the knees. Step, hop, or handstand to the top. Forward fold. Hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, curl in. Root to rise. Neck and head last to lift. Palms and gaze meet. One last time. Reach up and out. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands. If you'd like to hop back, landing in chaturanga here, please feel free to do so. If you do, make sure to land with the arms bent and light on the toes. Here we go. Inhale the heart up and through. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, come up onto the toes, bend into the knees. Step, hop, or handstand to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. We are starting our first sequence from this posture. Slightly curl the tailbone under, knit the rib cage up and in, so we're protecting the low back as much as possible, flexing through the glutes here. Bringing hands to heart center. We're gonna slightly shift weight over into the left foot as the right leg extends straight out to the side. So it's like that right heel is really reaching for that wall over there. Then we're gonna draw a line to the back of the mat with the heel, ending in our warrior three, hands to heart center. Then we're gonna continue sending the right heel over towards the left, all the way over until we can lower the outer edge of the right foot to the floor. Plant the right hand to the mat, come up onto the left toes, and then we're stepping the left toes up and over the right leg, all the way to the back of our mat. Then left fingertips open up towards the sky in our fallen star. Lower the hips to the mat. We are in straddle. We're gonna put the hands in between the legs here. Maybe try to walk them forward just a bit. It may not be a very large range of motion, but that's okay. So we're leaning the upper body forward as much as possible. Here we're gonna play with hovering, alternating the heels. So you can lift the right and lower, lift the left and lower, right. And just a few of these on your own, at your own pace. And then eventually, together, we are going to lift both heels up from the mat for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the heels. We're gonna bend the left knee, bring the bottom of the foot to the inside of the right thigh, bend the right knee, crossing the right leg over the left. And then hinge at the hips, leaving the upper body forward. We're stretching out the hips here. Probably the most, or the least, I should say, the least flexible part of my entire body is my hips. So this is a very big stretch for me. Quarter of a turn towards the back of the mat, so towards the left. We're gonna extend the right leg straight, and then we're gonna plant the bottom of the left foot to the mat on the inside of the right thigh. With the help of the hands or not, from here we're moving into a pistol squat, a low pistol squat. So we're lifting the hips from the floor, and then maybe the right heel as well. We're reaching for those right toes with the fingers. Maybe you get the grip, maybe you don't. Maybe you need a bigger bend in the right knee here to reach the toes, and that's perfectly fine as well. The leg does not have to be straight. From here, we're pressing all the way to standing, straightening through the left leg. Here we go, press to standing. The right leg is up. Release the grip of the right toes. Bring hands to heart center as you bend the right knee. Then we're going to extend the right knee, the right leg out straight for 5. Bend it back in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right knee is bent. Plant the right foot next to the left. Inhale the hands up and over. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Here we're starting our left side of that same exact sequence. Curl the tailbone under, knit the rib cage up and in. Bring the hands to heart center. We are ever so slightly shifting the weight into the right foot. And then the left leg is extending out straight to the side. Draw a line with that heel, the left heel, all the way to the back. So we're in a warrior 3, hands to heart center. Keep on traveling that left leg all the way over to the right side. And then gently deliver the outer edge of the left foot to the floor. Plant the left hand to the mat. We're coming up onto the right toes. And we're taking a big step with the right foot over top the left leg, back to the top of the mat. Right fingertips are going to open up towards the sky, fallen star. Lower the hips to the mat, body turns to center, and we are in straddle once again. This time we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to plant the right hand outside of the right hip. Left fingertips are going to circle around and back as we lift the hips from the floor, pressing them up towards the sky. And then lower the hips back down, coming back to center. Plant the left hand, right fingertips are going to circle around and back this time, lifting the hips up. And lower back down one more time on each side. Plant the right hand, left fingertips circle up and around. Press the hips up towards the sky. And release. Coming to center, plant the left hand, right fingertips come around and back. And lower back down. Bend into the right knee, bring the bottom of the foot to the inside of the left thigh. Bend the left knee, crossing the left leg over the right. And then gently press the upper body forward. Quarter turn to the right, towards the top of our mat. So we're squaring off the hips. Extend the left leg long. Plant the bottom of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Well, it's planted to the mat actually, but near the inside of the left thigh. We are going to lift the hips from the mat. You can use the help of the hands if you need to, or if you just want to just lift the hips up, that small little motion there. And then we're lifting the left heel from the floor as well. Reaching for the left toes. Again, if you need a bend in that knee, please feel free to do so. There's always room for growth in yoga. We are going to press to standing on the right leg. Here we go. Bringing that left leg with us. Release the grip of the left toe. Bring hands to heart center as you bend the left knee. We are going to extend the left leg long for 5, then bend the knee. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left knee is bent. We're going to plant the left foot next to the right. Inhale the arms and the hands up and over. Reach up and out of the waist. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the feet back, plank. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale the heart up and through. Exhale, send the hips up and back. Downward facing. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Bend into the knees. Step, hopper, handstand to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Here we're starting our second sequence of practice, which is going to be the exact same thing that we just did, only a little bit faster. About 1 breath per movement. When you are ready, slightly tucking the tailbone under, knitting the rib cage up and in. We are protecting our backs here. Hands to heart center. Weight slightly shifts over into that left foot as the right foot extends out straight. Send the right foot back. Warrior 3. Send the right foot over to the left. Outer edge of the right foot plants. Plant the right hand. Come up onto the left toes. Step the left foot back. Left fingertips come up. Fallen star. Lower the hips to the mat, turning to straddle. This time we're doing both. Lifting for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the heels. Bend the left knee, bringing the bottom of the foot to the inside of the right thigh. Cross the right leg over the left. Lever forward, stretch. Turn towards the back of the mat. Extend the right leg long. Plant the bottom of the left foot to the mat on the inside of the right thigh. Lift the hips and the right heel from the mat into our pistol squat. Press all the way to standing. Release the grip of the right toes. Hands come to heart center, bend the right knee. Then we're extending the right leg out long for 5, 4, really pulling the toes back to your face. 3, 2, and 1. Right knee is bent. Replant the right foot next to the left. Inhale the hands up and over. Reaching up and out of the waist. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, half lift. Hands to shins. Second side. Knitting the rib cage up and in. Bring the hands to heart center. Body weight shifts slightly into the right foot. Left leg extends out long to the side. Send the left leg back towards the front or the top of our mat actually. And then keep sending it over off the right side. Gently deliver the outer edge of the left foot to the floor. Plant the left hand, come onto the right toes, and then step those right toes over the left leg all the way towards the top of our mat. Right fingertips open up towards the sky. Lower the hips down, turning to center, straddle. Plant the right hand, left fingertips circle around, lift the hips. And lower, plant the left hand, right hand circles around, lift the hips. Lower, one more on each side. Plant the right hand, lift the hips. Through center, plant the left hand, lift the hips. And lower. Bend the right knee, bring the bottom of the foot to the inside of the left thigh. Bend the left knee, crossing it over the right leg. Shift forward and stretch. Quarter turn towards the top of our mat. Extend the left leg long. Right knee is still bent, but we're planting the bottom of the right foot to the mat. With the help of the hands or not, we're lifting the hips and maybe the left heel from the mat. Fingers are reaching for those left toes, and we're pressing to standing. Woo. Release the grip of the left toes. Hands to heart center, bend the left knee. Extend the left leg out long for 5, bend the knee. 4, really flexing the foot, drawing the toes back towards the face. 3, 2, woo, and 1. A little wobbly there. Replant the left foot next to the right. Inhale the arms up and over, reaching up and out of the waist. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins. Plant the hands to the floor. Step the feet back, plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale, pull the heart up and through. Exhale, roll over the toes. Downward facing. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Bend into the knees. Step, hop or handstand to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Here we are starting our third sequence of practice, which is very, very familiar. It is going to be the same sequence that we have done, but the end is tweaked just a little bit, and there's a little bit more added on. So here we go. Starting our third sequence of practice, and then we'll start our cool down. Slightly tucking the tailbone under, pulling those rib cages in. So we are very active here. Hands to heart center. Shift the weight over into the left foot. Right leg lifts straight out. Send the right foot back. Warrior 3, hands to heart. Send the right foot off the left side. Edge of the right foot to the floor. Plant the right hand. Come up onto the left toes. Step the left foot up and over the right leg to the back of the mat. Left fingertips open up to the sky. Fallen star. Lower the hips. Turn to center in our straddle. Hands are in the middle. Maybe walk them forward just a bit, lifting both to a hover and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower them all the way to the mat. Bend into the left knee, bottom of the left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh. Right leg bends and crosses over the left. Sit forward and stretch. Quarter turn towards the back. Extend the right leg long. Left leg is still bent, planting the bottom of the left foot to the mat to the inside of the right thigh. Using the help of the hands or not, we're lifting the hips and the right heel from the mat. Right fingertips or both, reach for the right toes, and we are pressing all the way to standing. Release the grip of the right toes. Bend the right knee, hands to heart center. Turn the right knee out. So we're drawing it backwards. Then we're going to extend straight through that right leg. Then slowly start to bend into both knees as you bring the right knee to tap the back of the left calf. And then we're going right back up. Extend the right leg long. 4 more. So we're bending into that right knee, bending into the left, and then bringing that right knee to tap the left calf. And then we're going right back up. Extend the leg long. Bend the knee. And tap. We've got 2 more. Extend the legs straight. Bend the knee. Tap. Last one. Extend the right leg long. Bend the knee. And tap. Right knee is up and out. Turn it back to center. Replant the right foot next to the left. Inhale the arms up and over. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Last side, last time for this sequence. When you're ready, tucking the tailbone, bring hands to heart center. Shift the weight ever so slightly into the right foot. Left foot extends out long to the side. Send the left leg back. Warrior 3. And then off the right side. Outer edge of the left foot finds the floor. Plant the left hand. Come onto the right toes. And then we're stepping the right leg over the left towards the top of our mat. Right fingertips open up. Fallen star. Lower the hips to the mat and turn to center and straddle. Right hand to the floor. Left fingertips circle up and around, lifting the hips from the mat. And then lower back, coming through center. Plant the left hand, right hand comes around. Lift the hips. One more time on each side, coming through center. Plant the right hand. Lift the hips. Lower back down. Coming through center. Plant the left hand. Lift the hips. And lower the hips down. Bend the right knee. Bring the bottom of the foot to the inside of the right, or the left thigh, I'm sorry. Bend the left leg, crossing it over the right, and lever the upper body forward. Stretch. Quarter turn towards the right. Extend the left leg long. Plant the bottom of the foot to the mat, to the inside of the left thigh, lifting the hips and the left heel from the mat. And then we're pressing all the way to standing. Release the grip of the left toes. Bend the left knee. Hands are at heart center. We're gonna turn that left knee out. We're gonna extend it long, reaching through the hill. Start to bend into both knees, bringing the left knee to tap the back of the right calf. We've got 4 more. So we're pressing back up. Extend the left leg straight. Bend the left knee. Bring it to tap the back of the right. Press back up. Extend straight. Bend into both knees. Tap the left knee to the right calf. 2 more. Extend the left leg long. Bend the knee. Bend into both, tapping left knee to right calf. Here we go. Extend the left leg long. Bend into both knees, bringing left knee to tap right calf. Press back up. Left knee is out. Turn it towards the center. Replant the left foot next to the right. Inhale the arms up and over. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the feet back. Plank. Exhale, halfway lower, chaturanga. Inhale the heart up and through. Exhale, roll over the toes and the hips up and back. Downward facing. Starting our cool down sequence here. Inhale the right toes up. Exhale, upper body shifts forward. Bring the right knee to the right elbow. And then plant the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Bring the gaze up towards the top of our mat, opening up the heart. Start to bend into both elbows, coming into this lunge push-up. And press back up for 3, 2, and 1. Come to the forearms and stretch. Lower the left knee to the mat, plant the left hand, bend into the left leg, right fingertips circle around, reaching for the left toes. Pull the left heel into the left glute, stretching out the front left quadricep. Release the left toes. Right palm comes to the inside of the right knee. On your exhale, we're pressing the right knee out until we come to the outer edge of the right foot. Release. Plant the right hand, plant the right knee next to the left, coming to all fours in our tabletop. Tuck onto the toes, press the hips up and back. Down dog. Cool down sequence on the left side. Inhale the left toes up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Plant the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Again, open the heart up and lift the gaze towards the top of the mat. Start to bend into both elbows, into our lunge push-up for 3, 2, and 1. Come to the forearms, stretch. Lower the right knee to the mat. Plant the right hand. Bring the right heel into the right glute as left fingers circle around for the right toes. Release the grip of the toes. The left palm is going to come to the inside of the left knee. On your exhale, press out, coming to the outer edge of the left foot. And release. Replant the left hand, replant the left knee, coming to all fours in our tabletop. Cross over the ankles, extend the legs out long in front of you. You may need to scoot the hips forward just a tad on the mat. Palms are going to meet overhead. On your exhale, we're levering the upper body forward, reaching for the toes. Maybe the hands land on the ankles, the shins, the knees. Wherever you are in your practice is just fine. Eventually letting our heads hang here as well, stretching out the muscles in the low head, so like the lower back of our heads and the neck area, so the occiput. Taking a few cycles of breath here on our own, letting our bodies know that we are slowing down quickly here. We've got one last little pop of heat for our core, for our midsection. On your inhale, reach forward. And slow and controlled, we are coming to our backs, using the strength of the core. So we're going to try to come all the way down without letting our heels lift from the mat. So we're really engaging that low core. Once you're all the way down, bring both knees up to a 90-degree angle. And if you have taken some of my classes before, you will know that this is probably my favorite core exercise. We are going to really engage the low core here. So we're pressing the low back into the floor as hard as we can. We're not bending into the knees, tapping the toes like this. What good does that do? None. So we're keeping this angle. It's very important. Lift the head and shoulders from the mat, and then we're dropping the toes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are going to plant the left foot to the floor, bring the right ankle over the left knee. We're going to thread the arms through the legs, interlacing the fingers behind the left thigh. And then we're going to draw the left knee into the chest. So we're in this figure 4 stretch. Feels awesome for the outer hips right now. And release, replant the right foot, bring left ankle to the right knee. Thread the arms through the legs, fingers are around the right thigh. And we're pulling the right knee into the chest. And release. Go ahead and keep that left leg pulled up, straighten the right leg. Arms are going to come out to a T, and then we're dropping the left knee off the right side in our supine twist, wringing out the organs in the midsection. Inhale back to center, extend the left leg long, bring the right knee into the chest. Arms are to a T, drop the right knee off the left side. Inhale back to center, draw both knees in, lift the head and shoulders from the mat, clasp onto opposite elbows around the knees, and then lower the head and shoulders back to the mat. And our compression squeeze. If there are any other postures that you would like to add to your practice, now is a perfect time to do so. If you're thinking of turning this off before finding our place of stillness, I highly encourage you not to. This is probably the most important part of our practice. Being able to show up and meet ourselves in a place of stillness. Seeing what we find when we get there. Do we like what we see? Is there anything that needs a little love, a little attention? Is there anything that we need to let go of, that we no longer have room for? Extending the legs out long, one at a time, heels together, big toes out, arms down by our sides, palms facing up, pulling the shoulders together. Eyes are closed down, relaxing the muscles in the face, the forehead, the jaw. We're going to have one last inhale and exhale together, making it the longest that we have taken all practice. Inhaling in through the nose. And holding for just a second. And exhale through the mouth, letting everything go. And pushing out just that little bit of extra air in there. And then as your body finds its natural rhythm of breathing, go ahead and drop in. For now, this is where I will leave you. I want to thank you guys so much for choosing to spend time here today. The light in me honors, acknowledges, and respects the light in each of you. Until next time, namaste.